Okay, so Pixar's Coco. I'm very excited about this. I mean, it's just a fabulous movie. I always go into Pixar films with very high expectations because they have just such an extraordinary track record. And I did with this, and yes, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, it's beautiful artistically. It's dramatically really satisfying. There is kind of a lull in the middle. There is, and that's quite common with Pixar's movies, actually. But it's not the kind of bagginess that's normally a cause for complaint. What Pixar movies tend to do in this portion of the movie is set up a lot of things that are going to be paid off later. But the potential disengagement comes from not knowing quite whether the things that are put down are going to be picked up later. So you're not cued to pay attention in the traditional way. But trust me, you should do. This film will pay back everything that you put into it. As is par for the course for these movies, it deals with quite heavy themes. A great many modern Pixar movies are really about death. More specifically, they're about a certain conception of death, which is that it is the absence of memory. Think about the opening sequences of Up, where the emotional calamity stems from the fact that so many joyful memories are now down the river because of the, well, you know. Or Wall-E, in which the Earth suffers near death, arguably because it's nearly forgotten. Or Inside Out, where at the center of the main character's mind, there's an abyss into which all memories will eventually fall. The strong implication being that when the last memory slides into darkness, it's game over. Coco deals with the same subject matter, death as the absence of memory. Now, the film plays with this in all kinds of charming and poignant ways. What makes this journey a little bit more exciting is that they don't follow the usual gambit of playing all their emotional cards up front, as has so often been the case. In Coco, we graduate through the story to the state of high sentiment that you're looking for as a viewer. And as the themes start to gain traction, so does the plot, which is extremely well conceived. If you're already a fan of Pixar Studios, this movie certainly won't disappoint you. And if you're not, what are you doing? This is where the action is at. Go and see this movie. I mean, you know it's going to be good. I don't have to say anything here. You know it's going to be good. So, you know, thanks once again for indulging me. I know this has been kind of a short review, but that's the way it is when you don't really have anything negative to say about a movie. And I don't. So it's really good. I recommend it without reservation to adults, children, and pets. Do it. Just a little postscript here. I'd like to ask you what subjects you would like me to cover. What are the hot topics as far as you're concerned that you'd like to get my opinion of? What movies would you like me to be reviewing? Be reminded that this blog this vlog is really more or less exclusively concerned with sci-fi and fantasy. So, I mean, I might occasionally review movies outside of the genre. Certainly there's lots of movies I like that are outside of the genre, but, you know, you try to keep it focused and try to keep it simple. Also, if you've been following the Monsters 365 project, you can't help but notice that it's nearly drawing to a close. Only 30 days left to go, and then the year-long project will be complete. I'd really appreciate any feedback about that. How have they developed? Which sets of creatures do you find best? Which styles are you more impressed by than others? Give me a feedback. Right now I'm preparing a sample for publishers to have a look at. Hopefully someone will pick it up. Anyway, thanks very much to my subscribers, and thank you for all the views. Really appreciate it. Shit, I don't fucking know. What do you want?